Hey Bell Nation, it's me again. Still Friday, still same shirt. I'm going to touch on something now that's a little personal, kind of transparent, and I'm just going to be open and honest about some things that I think that might help all of us. About 2 or 3 weeks ago, we were out at a practice course in Charlotte and ran into a guy named Travis, who's a buddy of ours on the disc golf course. He's a friend of Gavin's and competitor with him, and he's about 35. And he has this, the Grateful Dead follower look, right? The long hair, tie-dye, just living carefree. And I used to be very judgmental in a past life about people like that, and I'm not anymore, and I was wrong. And I'll admit that, and I'll get into more detail about that in a second. But I thought that Travis and I were friends on Facebook, and we were talking, and I was going through my Facebook feed, and I couldn't find anything on there from him, and I looked him up. And then I found him, but I didn't recognize him. His pictures, a lot of pictures in there were of him with very short hair, very professional looking, like a banker. He could be a Wall Street executive, or a model or something. The guy was just GQ. Didn't recognize him at all compared to what it looks like now. And I thought something had to have clicked in his brain for him to go from that GQ professional banker look to a deadhead follower look. And I'm ashamed to say this, that in the past I would have been very judgmental of the deadhead follower look, but I was absolutely wrong. He's got it right. Travis has got it right. And people like Travis have it right. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. All of my life, I'm almost 49, I'll be 49 in about a month. All of my life, I have been doing and living exactly what society tells me I should be. What my preachers and teachers, parents and friends and employers and bosses and peers say you should be. Have shortcut hair. Be somewhat fit, which I haven't been for a long time. No visible tattoos. No cursing, no posting stuff on Facebook that could get you in trouble with your employer. All these things. There's a lot of things that make sense. I mean, I would not want to get fired over a video or some language that I post on Facebook. So that makes sense. But the physical haircut, going to college, getting married, having a house, the white picket fence, cat, dog, 2.5 kids, 401ks, vacations, and whatever. All that stuff, it's what we've been fed all of our lives and what we're feeding to our kids. The reality is Gavin Simpson will only be 18 to 24 years old one time in his life. And he's a phenomenal disc golfer. And there's a chance that he might be able to go pro. Very good chance he might be able to go pro. So why would I want to force him to go to college and get that 4-year degree that the paper really is not worth anything anymore? There are companies now that are hiring right out of high school if you have coding experience. Google, Facebook, all those. So why force him to do something that I personally believe that he could do something else and be very happy? I want him to be happy. I want my daughter to be happy. Of course, both my kids. But I'm just thinking about Gavin in this sense because of the fact that we have been on him and Reagan about grades. And they have to make it grades. I still believe that thoroughly. But I don't believe now that he has to go straight out of high school into college. I believe that if he wanted to go get a van and ride across the country playing in professional disc golf matches, if he has the money to do that and the skill to do that, to compete, by all means, do it. We have to stop putting these parameters or preconceived notions that the society has for us onto ourselves and onto our children. I think that when I stopped drinking September 8th and the fog and haze eventually drifted and I was able to start seeing more clarity, that I started to understand more of what Travis is like and what he went through to go from the GQ to the deadhead look. I think that's perfectly normal. We're here, if we're lucky, 90 years. If we're lucky. That means I've got like 35 to 40 summers left. Do I want to spend that time worrying about what society thinks I should be doing? How I should look, how I should feel, how I should dress, how I should carry myself? I don't want to do that. I don't want to feel that. But the reality is I haven't posted a video in a couple of weeks because I had a nice little thing right here on my lip. When I lifeguarded at Carowinds over the summers when I was in college, I would get these all the time. And I hate them. It's just too much sun. I get too much sun, jump right out there at me. I'm very self-conscious when I'm aware of them. And I let that dictate what I will or will not do. I didn't post videos because of the cold sores, or cold sore. I'm also very aware of the fact that my teeth, I got a little gap right there and they're not as white as they should be. And someone says, hey Rob, you should smile more. I don't smile more because I'm aware of this, right? I have self-consciousness. And I guess the question is, what kind of influencer, bail developer, thought leader, whatever you want to call it, am I if I'm allowing such superficial crap to dictate how I think and feel and react? We all have our self-doubts, our self-consciousness, our self-awareness. I know that whenever I was almost 270 pounds, I'd walk down the hallways of this building here with my head down, not making eye contact. Very self-aware, very aware of the fact that I let myself go. I was not happy. I was miserable in terms of my self-worth, my self-being. And even, with the gap or the coloration or the crap, any of that, it doesn't mean anything. It's all superficial. It's all this what's in here and what's in here that causes me to worry about what's here or down here. So I want you to think about it. I want you to think about what are your self-imposed BS that you put on yourself. Are you clean cut, clean shaven because that's what you expect, or people expect of you, or society expects of you? Are you going to force your kid to go to college because that's what was forced upon you? It wasn't forced upon me. I will tell you right now, my parents are very cool about that. My mom and dad gave me the option. Dad thought I was going to go into his line of work. He was a welder. I could have been a damn good welder. To be truthful, my dad was one of the best. He still is one of the best. But it's not what I wanted to do. I don't know that I made the right career decisions all around, but I know that I made decisions that were right at the time. So the point of this video is I want you to think about not allowing societal norms to define you. Not allowing physical appearance, blemishes of any type. Look at this. This is beautiful. Salt and pepper there. Whew. Yeah. It's in my eyebrows too. Who gives a crap? You know what? It's not who I am. It doesn't define Rob Simpson. Now, when my hair grows out, I'm letting it grow out, something you can tell, I might color it. Who knows? I don't care. I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna do what makes me happy, what makes me feel good about myself, what makes my wife and kids happy. Those are things that really matter, not stupid crap that we put on ourselves or society puts on us. Now back to Travis. Travis told me that the decision he made that he thought he wanted to do. He had no real epiphany moment. really. I mean, it wasn't like he was trying to just change his life completely. He's comfortable with himself. He's happy with that look. And personally, if I never had to wear a tie or a suit, or if I could, and I will be getting visible tattoos, because I have certain things I want to put on me so that people know what I'm about. My mom's gonna be like, "Oh, don't get in, you can see. You don't want to have no tattoos you can see, Robbie." Sorry, Mom. Be you. Do you. Don't worry about anybody else. That's all I can say. Don't not post a video because you got a freaking cold sore. It's a stupid reason not to post a video. Anyways, I went a little long on this. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Remember, you have to believe in yourself to achieve anything. And then once you do that achievement, people will see it, they'll be inspired, and you can lead them through their journey. Believe, achieve, inspire, and lead. That is the Bell philosophy. Go out there, do you.